Will late night be affected if Palin gets elected? Well, in what has been one of the worst threats ever, comedian and late night talk show host George Lopez says he will move to Canada if Sarah Palin is elected president. Lopez issued his ultimatum on Tuesday night's Piers Morgan tonight, to the horror of its dozen viewers.
If Sarah Palin becomes president at any point, I will say allegedly, I will move to Canada.
Really?
I will go further north. I've been south. I'll go further north.
You would literally leave the country?
I would leave the United States of America.
Wow.
Shocker.
I know. So why, George? Why don't you want Palin to be president?
I like my politicians to actually have a political background, to be politically, to know politics, to actually have inherited something from working in the political world.
Okay, so you want your politicians to have inherited something from working in the political world? I don't know what that means, but sure, why not? But George, how do you explain Palin's appeal? Is it her maverickness? Is it something to do with Andy Griffith? Maybe a culture of personality thing?
Is it that maverickness? Is it that homespun kind of Andy Griffith, wink your eye, shoot the imaginary gun thing? Maybe. Is it just that we become a culture of personality? Of do we elect somebody by their smile instead of by their content?
Did he say culture of personality?
Wow. If we're a culture of personality, he's in big trouble.
I think he meant cult of personality.
I think that's what he said.
You know, he's right. We do need to look for a candidate that has content. Somebody who might know the difference between culture and cult. Baker, isn't the first rule of making a threat is that people have to be upset that if you go through with it?
Right, that we would be horrified that George might move to Canada.
Yeah.
Not knowing much of George's body of work, not having studied his career, I'm probably not the best to speak about this, but I do find it entertaining that he said, I think we should elect somebody based on something other than their smile. You know, and I'm thinking, okay, well, let's walk it back to 2008 when somehow we woke up on November 5th and we had elected, Barack Obama based on his hope and change and smile, right? So I find it entertaining that they're willing to suspend disbelief
for one,
and reality and throw all of that on somebody like Palin, who at the end of the day is going to have no impact whatsoever on 2012. But they can't let go because, for them it's the gift that keeps giving from their perspective.
Good point, I guess.
Thank you. I don't know. You know what? I strung a few things together. I really didn't have anywhere.
Okay, you had your chance.
I want
to go to money. Okay, here's the thing that makes me laugh about this. That Lopez pretends like this is an original thought.
Yes.
And the fact that Piers Morgan acts like it's the first time he ever heard it, when this has been an old, trite, hackneyed, hacky thing that's been said for years about every person.
It's the oldest trick. Like Fatty Arbuckle was like, moving to the Canadian territories if Taft wins. I mean, it's like, and of course, nobody ever does it. I do want to point out, though, that was a masterpiece of incoherence. I mean, it's like, if Sarah Palin allegedly runs for president, it's like, what? Like, seriously, what are you talking about?
You can't allegedly run for it. You either do it or you don't.
And look, I will admit that I am not a big Sarah Palin fan, but he just made so many people vote for, think they might vote for Sarah Palin if one of the byproducts is that George Lopez will leave the United States.
Masa, thoughts?
Well, I had said the exact same thing if Mr. Trump was going to be elected president, so I'm not offended in this instance, but I will tell you he has called her the B word in previous instances, so it's kind of surprising.
Beautiful? That's lovely.
Not that one.
And he did it in Spanish.
The one that rhymes with witch. But I think it's really a shocking way to try to get people to vote for you, because apparently now he wants to be the mayor of Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
I had no idea. I should have read the whole story, Bill. You know me, though. I'm one sentence in and I'm done. Because that's what it's like being a successful talk show host. Bill, here's the thing. It's not that it was unoriginal. It was that it was an attempt to be edgy. He was like trying to flash the card to get himself into the cool club. Like, here, I'm going to make a joke about Palin and say something that he perceives as edgy, but it was as edgy as a snowball.
Wait, snowballs aren't edgy at all. Oh, I'm learning this stuff. I'm coming around. I just love how Mexico wasn't even on the table. And the place where he's from, and no, he's like, Mexico, of course, I'm not going to go in that house.
Geographically very close
to
where he lives.
Very close to where he lives. but not happening. No way, no how.
Going to Canada.
He loves Rush.
Poutine. Can you picture him in flannel? I cannot, Greg.
Yeah, I can't either.
I can't.
You know, but he is right about that culture of personality.
Yes.
All right.
Very much.
The guy must have never heard of In Living Color. Or Living Color.
Wasn't he
Living
on?
Color.
Living Color? No,
Living
it was
Color.
the band.
In Living Color was the bad television.
Yeah,
show.
bad television.
Yeah.
See, I just did what he
Fly
did.
Girls.
bad
I just did what he did.
Yes.
J-Lo.
Yeah, I remember.
Look at my hands.
Fly Girl.
All right, over here, people. There you go. Okay, do you have a comment on the show? Email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. And here's my impression of Jack Baker. And to leave a voicemail on my direct line, you're going to call 212-462-5050. Gaga. And still to come, the halftime report from TV's Andy Levy. Ooh, I went poopy.
Tonight's halftime report is sponsored by knuckleheads, the term often used to refer to those individuals considered to be of less than average intelligence. Thanks, knuckleheads.